Hello, you've caught me downstairs today because no one else in the office wants to get rid of that thing on the wall. And because I live in the country now, I've got quite good at catching spiders in glasses. So I've got this, it's fine. Who am I kidding? I hate spiders, the way they move, their cold, dead eyes, their hairy faces, and those creepy little fangs that hang over their mouths. They're more afraid of you than you are of them! Somehow, I doubt that. So as you can imagine, when I encounter spiders in video games, it's something of a big deal, especially when they're done so well they have me flinching away from the TV screen. Here are 7 video game spiders you'd hate to find in your bathroom. Number 1, the spider in Limbo. Oh god, it's horrible. There's an interesting power shift at play here as well. Normally humans are bigger than spiders, and when we see one, we sort of nervously flit about the periphery, glass at the ready, a timid hunter trying to build up the courage to decisively trap the thing and carry it outside. In Limbo, however, the spider is bigger than the boy, and it moves with a kind of slow tentativeness that somehow only adds to the nightmare. All of a sudden, it's just there, materializing from the shadows. Just like spiders do. You know, you're never quite sure if those shapes are branches or machinery or legs until they move. And it's the legs that Limbo nails. The prowling menace, the startling change in speed. Even when you eventually, spoilers, kill the thing, it's still horrible. Ugh, well played, Limbo. You've captured true spider essence, and I hate it. Next up, Rom the vacuous spider from Bloodborne. Now, technically, despite her name, Rom isn't actually a spider. She's more of a massive, writhing, multi-limbed magic grub with too many eyes. Definitely disgusting, yes, but nothing that's going to make your arachnophobia flare up. The children of Rom, on the other hand, they are the perfect nightmare spider size. Really big, but still small enough to scuttle. You just imagine one leaping at you from the shadows, can't you? The cruel thing about this boss fight is you've got to get in there amongst all Rom's little cherubs if you want to slaughter Mummy Bug. And the children of Rom are unpredictable. You'll have your eye on one of them and another will leap at you from nowhere. There's the constant patter of their evil little feet, and the mystery of their origin sort of adds to their menace too. Are they the children of Rom? Like, did she literally give birth to the lot of them? Or are they beings brought into existence solely to defend this mysterious writhing creature? Also, who cares? They're spiders and they need swatting, preferably with a really big sword. Next up, it's the giant tarantulas from Resident Evil, and we're talking about the ones in the PS4 remake because, good god, they're terrifying, primarily because they are very good at doing that thing all spiders do, just sort of being there in the background, and then when you least expect it, scurrying about and scaring the bejesus out of you. You don't technically have to fight these spiders, you know, you can just leave them alone and run past them. Like, technically, you can just leave that massive house spider in your bedroom alone and go to sleep because it's not going to hurt you, is it? Just leave it there on the wall and when you wake up it will be gone. Oh god, no. No, you must shotgun them all. It's the only way. Otherwise, they'll end up lulling you into a false sense of security to the point where their bodies sort of become part of the decor until just at that point you've sort of forgotten they're even there. Oh, yeah, horrible. Entry 4, Metro Exodus. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure we can call these things spiders, as, much like Rom the Vacuous, they don't have 8 legs. But it's my list, and I'll do what I want, especially when I'm down here in the dark, surrounded by what are definitely spiders' webs, I mean, come on, and then the game tells me to burn them with L1, and Oh, God, come on. That is just naughty. Really naughty. Metro Exodus telling us to get rid of the webs with fire, but not telling us this would cause the knot spiders to crawl across our flipping faces and all over our arms. Oh, look at these things. Horrible. And absolute proof that your knot spider doesn't need to be the size of a bungalow in order to be scary. For me, small and fast is definitely the most terrifying kind of spider. Small and fast and skitty, like they'll just go anywhere, including your eyes. I'm not playing this anymore. Rosie, can you get me through this bit of the game, please? Next up, we've got another knot spider. Maybe we should change the name of this video. 7 video game things that are like spiders you'd hate to find in your bath. Laura from The Evil Within. Now, I know what you're thinking. Laura is a person's name, not a spider's, and yes, you'd be right, Laura Victoriano was a person, a 17-year-old girl tragically killed while saving her brother Ruben from a barn fire. Ruben grew up to become Ruvik. Ruvik became the baddie in The Evil Within and conjured this abomination from the depths of his scarred mind. A multi-limbed, teleporting nightmare creature that chases after Sebastian and, terrifyingly, is able to somehow materialise from corpses. Laura ticks all the boxes though. Lots of legs, unpredictable movement, wants to kill you. She's also got that long, dangling mat of hair that's become something of a genre staple ever since Samara first crawled out the television in The Ring. Also, just look at her movement. She's not technically a spider, but this monster version of Laura very much embodies every arachnophobe's nightmare idea of one. This crawling menace that somehow still manages to find its way into your personal space, even when you do everything you can to prevent it. I distinctly remember this one time when I was a kid and I found this enormous spider in my bathroom, and at the time I was nowhere near brave enough to even attempt taking it outside. So instead, what I did was I got a load of towels and rolled them up and wedged them underneath my bedroom door. The idea being the spider physically wouldn't be able to get into my bedroom while I was asleep. And then later that night, for some reason, about 3 a.m, I just woke up, didn't know why, turned on the light, and there it was on the wall, right above my head. That is what Laura does. This elevator is basically my rolled up towel. And here comes the spider. Oh, horrible. Kill with fire. Entry 6, don't worry, nearly there. Uncharted 3, that's right, Uncharted 3 has spiders in it. I was surprised too when we were talking about what spiders to include in the office, and Rosie suggested this. Turns out I must have mentally blocked out this horrifying scene in Chapter 7, ominously titled Lights Out, where Talbot, the suave, cocky slime ball, leaves Nate and Sully in something of a pickle. And by pickle, I mean underground with a small torch and a horde of flesh-eating spiders. It's like that scene with the scarab beetles in The Mummy, isn't it? Basically, run. Run, 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 and look at the speed of those things. It's the relentlessness of them, like a tsunami of legs and hair. If you fall down, you've had it. Enveloped spiders in your eyes, in your trousers, in your ears, in your mouth. Sorry. Final entry. No prizes for guessing which video game spider or spiders we've saved until last. That's right, the Frostbite Spiders from Skyrim. These things are something else. They're big enough to be terrifying and small enough to be quick and jumpy. They cover their layers in huge, intricate webs, which means you've got to go through that horrid period of anticipation where you know there's a spider coming, but you can't see it until, they come at you from the ceiling. Let's have a good look at these things. They're all legs, huge, arching, spindly legs with hairs and evil movements. Look at this. Front legs up in the air, fangs snapping, venom spitting, attacking in relentless waves. They're even scary when you shout at them. A fully powered Fuss Rodar turns all but the most powerful of enemies into a helpless ragdoll for a few seconds, and yet somehow Frostbite Spiders are still scary while being flung through the air. Their legs all sort of floppy and messy and... Can you imagine one landing on you? Oh. So yes, Frostbite Spiders are pretty nasty, especially if you're an arachnophobe playing Skyrim. But have you seen one in VR? because that takes things to a whole new level.
Now, I'm not full-on arachnophobic, I don't like spiders, but I can, just about handle them. Frostbite spiders in Skyrim VR, on the other hand,
can honestly just get in the sea. I remember playing Skyrim VR for the very first time at E3 a couple of years ago and being just ludicrously excited by it. One of my favourite games of all time, and now I get to be in it. Woohoo! I get to fire spells with my actual hands and shoot arrows like a real archer and, oh yeah, be fed upon by giant frostbite spiders like actual prey. Because one of the things VR does is give you a tangible sense of scale. It solidifies the size of things in your mind. And so you really do get to see just how giant a giant frostbite spider is when you put on that headset.
Spoilers, they're giant.
And they lunge, like, fully into your face from nowhere. I was literally cowering on the floor, full-on fetal position, eyes closed, arms out, desperately trying to flame the damn thing while my magicka gauge coughed and sputtered into nothing. They're too well done, the spiders in Skyrim, okay? Too good. Too scary. One of the Daedric artifacts needs to be a giant slipper or something. So there you go, 7 video game spiders you'd hate to find in your bath, assuming you've even got a bath that's big enough. Let us know your own pics in the comments, give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and click the notification bell so you never miss another Friday feature. See you again soon.
For the players.